Good day, I'm Lisa Rowe and this is your JIS News for Thursday, October 24, 2024. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness is asserting that the move to create a new category of national honors, the Order of National Icon, is aimed at modernizing Jamaica's system of recognition. This initiative aligns with ongoing efforts to better acknowledge the contributions individuals make to the nation. His comment comes on the heels of an announcement that the new honor will first be awarded to Louise Bennett Coverley and Robert Nestor Marley. Speaking at the luncheon in commemoration of the conferment of National Civil Honors on Monday, Prime Minister Holness sought to assure the public that political considerations did not influence this decision.
The formation of a new category of award is part of a general thrust to modernize our system of national honors and to bring greater recognition to all the categories of persons who would have contributed to Jamaica. What we started with 60 years ago would not necessarily fully capture all the persons who are making significant contributions today to the development of the country.
In other news, the Prime Minister is encouraging persons to educate themselves about climate change-related issues and the negative impact these have on their lives. These include severe drought, rising temperatures and sea levels, and flooding. Dr. Holness is also urging universities to play a greater role in informing the public about these issues in order to combat the high level of prevailing misinformation.
It's the universities that need to get these complex issues to the common man. The role of the university is not to keep knowledge circulating in its halls. It's to circulate the knowledge outside the society to combat the high level of misinformation and ignorance that exists.
Dr. Holness maintains that climate is changing more rapidly than projected or anticipated by virtue of human activities. He insists that it is therefore important that even as government implements measures to combat impending threats, citizens seek to be informed and do their part.
Climate change is not a distant threat. It is here now. Climate change is not something that is happening to us. Climate change is what we are doing.
The public can now access the Financial Sector Adjustment Company Finac Commission documents after an archive system was launched last Thursday. Finac was set up in 2009 to look into circumstances that led to the near collapse of the country's financial sector in the 1990s. A final report on the Commission's findings was never submitted to the government, but now information gathered during the hearings is available to the public. Minister of Finance and the Public Service, Dr. Nigel Clark, says the archives will provide an opportunity for stakeholders, researchers and members of the public to access valuable insights from various perspectives. This, he says, will add to public understanding of that period.
The perspectives of debtors, those who came forward to report of their experiences of borrowing from financial institutions and getting caught in the vortex that was the 1990s interest rate environment. You have the perspective of the major shareholders of financial institutions who came forward and provided their accounts of their stewardship and the problems and challenges that they faced. And you have the perspective of the policymakers, of the administrators of FinSAC, and I believe of some regulators as to how events unfolded from their point of view.
The archives can be found on the Ministry of Finance website. Residents of Adelfi in St. James are now enjoying improved healthcare services with the opening of the new $50 million Adelfi Health Center. Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, officially opened the 4,262 square foot building recently. It was funded by the European Union under the Poverty Reduction Program and implemented by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JISF. The new health center is capable of serving approximately 2,000 persons monthly. It offers enhanced health service features, including 2 dental offices, a pharmacy, a nebulization room, and treatment room.
It's not a small amount of money that has been spent here to create an attractive environment. Attractive environment, but also an environment with utility that's going to provide for the people of this community and its environs. And we want to thank the EU and the Poverty Alleviation Program that was devised in conjunction with JIS for pulling this together.
Head of the EU delegation to Jamaica, Dr. Urja Ascola, says the organization is open to supporting Jamaica's inclusive health development efforts.
Our common goal with the government of Jamaica and with our partners is to strengthen health systems in Jamaica and to improve the quality of life of Jamaicans.
In other health news, the minister is assuring that the maternal high dependency unit at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital will be back in operation this month. Dr. Christopher Tufton gave the update to Parliament this week.
The Victoria Jubilee Hospital will start using the ProMac maternal HDU this month. Split units have been put in place to allow the space to be used, and a contract has been signed with CAC to fix the central air system.
The high dependency unit at Victoria Jubilee is one of 7 provided under the Program for Maternal and Child Health ProMac. Dr. Tufton says the other 6, located at Spanish Town Hospital, St. Anne's Bay Hospital, and the Bustamante Hospital for Children, are operational.
In addition to ProMac HDU, Madam Speaker, colleagues, there are ICUs and HDUs throughout the system that can provide care for the general population, including maternal HDU care for those hospitals that do not have a specified maternal HDU. These hospitals include the UHWI, that's the University Hospital of the West Indies, Cornwall Regional, Falmouth, and Mando Regional.
And finally, the Mandeville Regional Hospital is benefiting from the donation of an eye laser machine and 23 stretchers valued at $23 million. The items are gifts from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and the Rotary Club of Mandeville. At a recent handing over ceremony, CEO for the hospital, Alwyn Miller, expresses gratitude for the donation, which he says comes at an opportune time. Mr. Miller explains that the existing eye machine recently went down, and now the ophthalmology unit at the hospital is able to utilize a new machine to complete some 200 or more surgeries annually. Senior Registrar and Acting Head of the Accident and Emergency Department, Dr. Alvin Henry, adds that the A&E department will benefit significantly from the patient stretchers. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lisa Rowe. Thanks for watching.